Karimo wanted to use my husband's death to get fame. I'm like, I don't want it. Karimo wanted to use my husband's death to get fame. I'm like, I don't want it. Karimo wanted to use my husband's death to get fame. I'm like, I don't want it. But I want to Karimo saw me lo Joba. They don't do that. Me and Karimo first on just soon. Okay. Motiri once. The second time, Karimo like year that just was after my husband's demise. And she's been all out there lying to people, spilling things that she doesn't. The Karimo don't even know me. Second, don't give us Karimo just know. I 26 years of my life was after my husband demise. She doesn't even know me. She only spoke to my husband once, but you know, people tend to believe whatever coming out from community because they believe she's my sister. They believe she knows me well. So all of those people like out there spending whatever they want, they feel like doing. Because it's a problem. But this one, if I be like the only reason I'm just like kind of shocked about his own issues, like it sounds educated, and I feel like somebody like as he is, he shouldn't be like easily manipulated. Okay, you heard this. Did you try to reach out to me? A lot of people has heard something about most people that feel that people feel that oh they have me today because they actually wished out. They heard from my father-in-law. And they reached out to me. They don't even know that my father-in-law is fighting me because of mama. Most people don't even know. They feel like, oh, he's been attacking me because of justice. No, they don't know that he's just been that way because when my husband was alive, he feels like I betrayed him because I was with mama. And it's not as if I was with mama. My husband forgive his mother. So what is my own business not to associate with his mother? How is that my business? But a lot of people feel like, oh, because he's out there screaming just. I don't have anything to say because there's no way I would talk. Okay, for instance, does it make sense for me to go out there? Okay, when you were talking about me and my husband fought on our way to the house, it doesn't make sense to me for me to go and start screaming like, this guy, what's the eye to stop for? He doesn't even know what he was saying. On our way to the house, what led to our argument was because he was just screaming, saying, oh, you came in about fine boy, Jack. Why would I leave him and fine boy to fight alone? Why would I allow fine boy to run away? She meeting me, almost 5 months down. Like, where did they sort of people in Koju that day? Because I was.
Then no, she's song. I'm a sort of being told you should be going to them. You get to one full prime boy. Dead. You are to lock Patoni prime boy if he Obama Kanji. My de corona in question. That's on the 30th of September 2024. De corona in question. If no any prime boy we don't back that Niki Wadas Olofo, we were not Olofa. Driver test could she testimony lórí Obajo to lock the bí chain yẹn ṣe take it tó já níbi tó mú laughing gas dé.
So that was why I even followed them to that show. Because I wanted to go and get like what we had plans that because Ocean is short for mommy. We had plans that we want to go and get stuff for him, for his mom. So we didn't have the mindset that we're going to sleep in on the islands that day. But it was after the fought that he had the prime boy. I was, you know, I'm his wife now. Why would he even fight when I tried inside the car? And when I went to the house, it was just screaming because what is your shame? Mama boss the mama so come in. If I don't have a child for him, it would have been better. But she mad boss the mama so hey your committee yoni or come yoni because she prime boy, all of them, they were all eye, like almost.
Ọmọkùnrin tó ga gànà tàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó fò ó ṣánlẹ̀ at your age ó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣì máa check ẹnu lé ni ó yẹ kó máa wò pé bóyá ṣé kò ṣe pé òun wo fíìmù àbí òun lálàá because at your age I'm 24 years old tó máa pariwo òṣì yẹn ní 2023 ó yẹ kó ṣe máa rọ omi sí ẹ lórí ni at your age amani kìnnì kan I'm moving my life ìjọ tó ti rin Mohbad wọlé ló ti move on tipẹ́.
All those things, and my child is also good. That's all that matters to me. If I knew that you're going to reply to me, I swear to God, I won't even come to you to talk about these things because my messages say, "Oh, the mama so big, nothing there." I mean, I really do not give a fuck about whatever he has to because he has done the worst already. Yeah, if he's only defaming me now, I really don't care about those things. But the fact that he has moved to my baby, called my baby a bastard. The same me that has been ready for a DNA.
If he defame me, òun ò kíá. Ṣé ń gbọ́ ẹ̀yin judiciary? Tó bá jẹ́ pé Yomi Fabiyi defame òun ò kíá. Ọmọ ẹnìkan ló kíá ń pa ẹ̀. Ọmọ ẹ̀. Wọ́n wá ń béèrè ikú tó pa Mohbad. Oni hold anybody in explanation. Even the judiciary, Nigerian judiciary, could hold any explanation.
Exactly. That's 2 years. What's ready for DNA? Until October last year, the judge said we can launch DNA. Baba and get to no Baba in the sacking. And it keeps going on like to call DNA. For the final.
Ṣebí nítorí pé Mohbad ló dìde spirit ẹni tí bàbá Mohbad àwọn náà rí sáyẹn àwọn rí red flag yẹn lọ́dọ̀ Táíwò Òdùmọ̀ṣù báyìí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn tí ẹ fi lè go ahead wọ́n náà máa lọ another new application fún DNA yẹn pé Ayọ̀délé Fámúyìwá ló sọ live níjọ́ tí bàbá Mohbad jáde. Wípé there is no fluid that they are going to carry out tissue base. Ayọ̀délé Fámúyìwá ló sọ. Ayọ̀délé tí wọ́n bá ń post picture ẹ̀ Wùmí Cynthia Adébánjọ. Tọ́ní kí ló dé tó fi ń post picture ẹ̀. Ayọ̀délé Fámúyìwá nítorí pé ó fẹ́ lọ ṣàdúró sí ní Canada. Ṣẹ́jọ́ jókòó sọ̀rọ̀ nítorí kò yé mi. For him to know, relationship yẹn ó strong.
Let me do my own with my money, but he doesn't want it because he wants to bring a fake result.
There are people who are good at predicting. If people can, in the group chat of Yabojo, as early as October or November that time, people can be saying that with the way this thing is going, everything will likely be on the nose. With the way this case is going, everything will likely be on the nose. That's a statement of probability. It's not certain. Will likely be. Right? And the same thing, when you look at it, Sanshito should already know that the savior that they brought to take upon this Mohbad case is the nurse. Sanshito should know from the moment that, with what I have heard, and with what I'm seeing, it's like they are trying to put everything on the nose. Now let me try to not to go that direction. Let me try to look for something else that they may be hiding. Let that be my goal. But instead, this man chose to go the same direction that everybody has been going. So tell me, what is his difference? Tell me what difference he brought to the table. Tell me what difference he brought to the table. Now, nurse and spending case has been charged. Spending and the nurse has been charged since last year, November. You know, just because people are not following the court case, people only want Wunmi to be arrested, otherwise they don't want to hear nothing. They don't know that there's a court case going on between the Lagos State government and nurse and spending. That case is already in court. They have already been charged. When your case is in court, it means that you have appeared before the court. You have been read your offenses, that you have been brought in here for this particular offense. And then you have been asked by the magistrates, did you commit this offense? Do you want to plead guilty? Do you want, that is enter plea? Did you do this thing that they brought against you or not? You have the right to say, I did it too. And then you will not waste time of the court. Then the trial will begin, or you facilitate things. Things will not be more harder. Plea bargain is that you enter into plea bargain. You understand? So in this particular case, they've entered plea bargain long time. How come Sanshito is still not aware? And he went writing that, you see, if you guys keep pampering what is wrong, You will have much of it. You keep giving reasons to nonsense. Nonsense will keep coming to you. I am Mr. No Nonsense. If you see from the beginning, when I came out to make a video, I removed those videos from my page. I said, the driver has spoken. I see it is better you tell me that all these things that Sanchito wrote to the Attorney General, if you tell me that these were taken to the police station, right? Police are very powerful. The police, if you give them good reason, they will investigate in such a way that some certain truth and evidences will begin to come up. Especially you as an activist lawyer who know what you want. You will go every extent. Look at some people going to Abuja, going to every authority that we have in this country. We should have a son doing those things. A caliber of a son that we have in the building. It should not be on his case that will be experiencing this huge number of corruption. Unless it's part of it. Unless. Because he should understand their game even before they play it. Now, you as a son, that you know that you will be seeking fiat from the Attorney General. You went challenging the Attorney General on the decision that was made, on their decision that comes from their right. You went wasting their time in court. You want Attorney General to go and arrest people that Attorney General said there is no evidence against. Do you have any investigation that you have made that you have an evidence? No. This is an abuse of power. If you can take Attorney General to court without no evidence, I thought as you take Attorney General to court about Naamani Sam Larry and Prime Boy, I thought you will bring an evidence as a game changer. But you have no evidence with you. It means you want Attorney General to just go and arrest people without evidence. And the same way you are coming to them now, you want them to give you power that you will abuse, power that will make you go and arrest people without no evidence. People are not just being taken to criminal court. All of us should get something. Sanchito does not have the power to tell Attorney General that Attorney General should take Wumi to court or take anybody to court. It is not his right. He's just a lawyer. But it is the power and right of the Attorney General and of the police to investigate anybody and take them to court. And before they take people to court, they make sure that they have investigated very well and there is enormous evidence. There's enormous evidence available to take them to court. And in this particular case, when we called Sanchito, what happened with autopsy and toxicology? Sanchito went asking irrelevant questions, asking the pathology, was money paid to you? Less than 20,000, but more than 12,000. Can you imagine? I expected Sanchito to reject that autopsy result, to say, from what I have heard so far, I don't believe this. I want to monitor this autopsy. They went to give Odumosu to monitor it. Even as a fact, Sanchito was the one that was given permission to go do this autopsy. Somehow it was taken away from him and given to a junior, to Odumosu, to go do it. And after Odumosu did it, Odumosu has completed his job. They now stylishly remove Odumosu as if it was a plan. Baba Mohbad and Co, they stylishly kick Odumosu out after he has done the needful, what they want. Then they now put the remaining one in the hand of Sanchito, and he too followed it up. Who is playing games here? Who is playing game here? If I be Sanchito, I will never accept that autopsy result, which I was not part of. You are telling me to go and defend it. How? Sanchito went to defend autopsy report during the coroner inquest. Because that is your right. Baba Mohbad, government has done their own autopsy. You said it was not correct. Now go and do your own and come and defend it in front of this court. Sanchito went to defend it. And right now he has no evidence against Wunmi. The only thing Sanchito can list out here is that Wunmi did not give Mohbad appropriate medical treatment. Do you have any? Please wait. Do you have any evidence for that? One, is she the only person in the house? It's like a target. See, if you guys want to prove that Wunmi by Mohbad, investigate this case and bring something substantial. Don't tell me the reason all of you are going after Wunmi is because she did not give Mohbad really medical attention. People, this is not the reason. If this is the reason, now the people would have left justice from Mohbad. People are thinking of something else. Let's try to put that something else. It is in the absence of nothing that you will not say, let us just have her punished for anything. That's not fair.
I'll be here.
That's not fair. Okay? So now, when you put all together, you realize that this case was not investigated by Baba Mohbad and his counsel. Even me who is here, I can tell you something today which you can use to put everybody in that house in trouble. And I've said it is very easy. And to anybody who can hear me, put up an application, make up a case of conspiracy and cover up about how Mohbad died, and request all the people that were present at the point of Mohbad's death to be brought to the police station. You cannot request them to be taken to court, but to police, yes. They don't just take people to court. I expect the son to know better. I expect him to know better. Nowhere in the world they just take person to court unless you yourself will take somebody to civil court. You yourself will take person to court. If you want Atonjan to take somebody to court, it is under their own decision. They must see what you show to them and evidence convincing to take somebody to court. Then they will still decide. So this case needs an investigation and evidence. So one, apply to the police, asking the police to supply all those people. There is differences in statements. Differences in statement will call for police attention. Police will look into it, and police will bring back all those points. All those points will make in front of the police. They will say, okay, woman, did you say this? Okay, driver said at this point in time somebody called him. And that alone is good for Sanchito to fight. To capitalize on that. That police, the driver said this to you, and you have not confirmed it. You have not gone after who called the driver to establish this. And this can be a game changer. This can be what will establish the actual crime that happened to this guy. There's already time differences. If we can show that Mohbad already died before that supposed time that they said that the nurse came, that's a big game changer, police. And they should be quickened to want to adhere to that. And we all know that you can only get justice when a good investigation is done. Are we happy with the investigation of this case? No. Why are we not going through police? And if San is going through police, why is he so silent? Why are we not feeling like this man is in this case? If Falana was in this case, do you think this is how quiet it will be? All we keep saying, but Mohbad is the one coming out. Saying, you know what? My lawyer have done much. My lawyer have done this. I am so pleased. But Mohbad, I come to realize that everybody close to this man is defending this man. Is there something this man is hiding? The moment you go close to this man, right, you will have a certain authority over this man. Look at Rich Grace right now. When Rich Grace said Baba is scared of him, of her, How can Baba be scared of an outsider? It means an outsider has become an insider. No wonder why they are dragging insider back up. Because they think insider back up also not too much. What has Baba told Rich Grace that has given Rich Grace power over Baba Mohbad? Because when people know your secret, sometimes they will now condition you. If you ever, in fact, I challenge you, go and block Bukky Jesse. Baba will do it. I challenge you, kick that person. The man will do it. The same thing you see Gorexia enjoying. And I keep telling you guys, a lot is wrong with this case. And somehow, Baba Mohbad is not cooperating with the process of justice. It's not cooperating. They are only doing a show off. Show off means we have to show people that show people something, that we are doing something. This will only work with people who doesn't know what is obtainable. Like me, I know what you're supposed to do. You doing something just to show that you are doing something. It doesn't work with someone like Opariano, please. I must see no mistake in what you do as a professional. If by now you are telling me you are Sanchitu, and you are not aware that Attorney General has taken the nurse and prime boy to the nurse and spending to court since last year. If you are not aware as a son and you say you are in this case, that is shocking. In fact, before you guys even sue, the DPP, why did you guys sue the DPP? The DPP already took people to court. He already exonerated some people. That's why you guys took him to court. How come you guys didn't follow up again? And you guys, when saying all of these things is just to impress people and to give them fake belief. As a son, I expected you. Papariano has mentioned that the most illustrative video that somebody can even use to take to the police again to sue these people at home. Look at the video. Mohbad hand was shaking when he was at home, when the nurse came. I mean, take that video to the police station, to any level of command. Ask them, nurse, are you sure that this Mohbad was alive when you came? Put aside 3 seconds video for now. That particular one, you can use it as a son to fight a lot of them, to fight hard. But imagine all this long write-up. You have no evidence attached. The only thing you can bring against Wunmi here is that they did not give Mohbad the right medical treatment. Can you hear their own argument? Try to fault the argument. I like to pin people. Give me Wunmi. In a few minutes, I will make Wunmi speechless. I will make her not be able to talk again. You guys keep playing to the direction of her game. Wunmi is playing game. Wunmi said that Mohbad was fine. Mohbad wanted to go for a podcast. All you have to do is to prove that Mohbad was not fine. Simple. Okay? Because with her game right now, she's on top of the wall. And everybody in the house support her to say Mohbad was all right. That Mohbad is an adult. The Nigerian law says you cannot force a conscious adult to do what they don't want to do. And Wunmi is telling you Mohbad was conscious. Mohbad was not dying. He knew what he was doing. If my husband says he wants a quack nurse to come and treat him at home, quack nurse has been treating him. In fact, when they asked Baba Mohbad, have you ever used quack nurse to come and treat Mohbad at home? He said yes, 2 times. So they have learned from their father home that nurse can come to treat them at home. And when they are not independent, nurse is still coming to treat them in the house. So nurse coming to treat them in the house, how is that the fault of people who are in the house? Please. It's just like me, Papariano, I'm married to Chantal. And me and Chantal, we are at home. And I wanted to go for podcast. But I said, no, let me call my nurse to come and check me up. Okay, and then my nurse came, and my nurse injected me or do something, and I'll just bite like that. How is that Chantal's problem? How? How can you be saying they should lock up Chantal, lock her up, lock her up? I mean, and that's why the law says somebody should read me. Just Google what law in Nigeria that says that nobody can be held liable for the failure of another person to do something that later cause harm to them. Read that law. It vindicates a lot of them. I cannot, for you to be tried criminally, the law says there must be a law that condemns that particular act. Otherwise, you cannot be tried by any criminal law that does not exist. So if you are saying that because nurse came to treat them, and they are telling them they are not the one that called the nurse, it was Mohbad that said that they should bring nurse. So you prove to them that Mohbad was not even active by taking them to the police station to investigate them further. Police can break them. Go on, Dharmendra.
All right, thank you. Plenty to do you don't say. Now let's go back.
This news is from Sahara Reporters that Mohbad's father has petitioned the Lagos State government seeking for prosecution of Wunmi and the nurse that gave Mohbad injection before the announcement of Mohbad buying. In as much as this is a very good development or good step to go, I'm beginning to wonder, why is Mohbad's father now taking this step at this time? This is exactly the step that Mohbad's father was supposed to have taken from the beginning. All right, even before his body was moved from the house to when they wanted to go and deposit him in the morgue, and they said that they rejected him. And as a matter of fact, because the body has stayed too long, they quickly rushed to go and put him in the ground. Mohbad's father was supposed to have come out from the beginning to ask the Nigerian police and the Nigerian government to investigate everybody that was in that house before the announcement of the buying of this boy. Now, it's so unfortunate that Mohbad came from a family like this that couldn't speak up. If not for the people on the social media space, if not for the people of Nigeria, if not for the people of the world, I'm sure that by now we would have forgotten about this Mohbad's case. And thank God for Very Dark Man that actually came out again to bring the matter afresh and give us exposés to the secret of the group chat. And this now opened doors to new and more, questions of how this boy was unalived. Now, as a matter of fact, Mohbad's father should not think that he is the only one in this, because I understand the fact that Mohbad came from a family that doesn't have voice. They don't have, as it were, they are not from a rich family. But Mohbad's kids have gone beyond the jurisdiction of his family, because everybody, around the world are now interested in the issue of this Mohbad's case. A lot of Nigerians, if not all Nigerians, are interested in this issue of Mohbad's case. Thank God for those people, people like us on the social media who are calling again and bringing this to limelight and say we must get justice for this boy. Imagine, this is over 2 years. This boy's body has not been finally buried. He's still in the morgue as we speak. All right, the same morgue that rejected the body is the same morgue that has taken his body after they exhumed the body. You can see how controversial this whole case is. And as a matter of fact, I want to say to Mohbad's father and Mohbad's family that this case, in as much as we understand the fact that this child, is your child, but the case is far beyond you guys. Don't worry whether you have voice or you don't have voice. The world is actually crying on your behalf. All right, I'll leave it here. let us keep our fingers crossed and see how this whole thing unfold. I'll see you guys in my next video. Share this video, like it, repost it, and I'll see you again. Peace and love.